So very good morning, welcome along. Very wet morning on a Friday, and we're just going to do a quick ride test on this. Obviously due to weather conditions it is absolutely chucking it down. Test ride on a red and black Titan for our customer, just to show him the effectiveness and that the bike is working correctly. This one comes with the additional top box. It's going to be a very quick test ride, this one, obviously due to weather conditions, and the camera is going to get very wet, so we're just going to take this one out, do a quick ride test, and obviously video on this is going to be slightly shorter because we have done quite a lot of these Titans now, but this one just for the customer's purposes, just to see that the bike is being test ridden correctly. And obviously due to the weather conditions it is absolutely hammering it down this Friday morning. We're going to get as many miles on this as we can. But obviously we're going to edit the video short, just come back in on the urban once we've done the complete test ride, due to the fact that the camera is going to pick up shed loads of water on the lens. And it has been predicted we have bad weather for about the next 4 days, so what we are going to do with the videos is try and get as many as we done, but obviously due to weather conditions we may not get all the videos up, but we will be informing customers. So as always, coming in on that front brake, nice and hard down, even in wet weather. Those nylon tyres very grippy. Now obviously we'd say on new tyres take it nice and easy on the wet roads. Dry weather not an issue, but wet weather just take it a little bit easy on the tyres. They are small tyres. And we're going to get this one up to speed and do the next couple of miles, and we'll cut back in and out on this video and do a little bit more in just a few. So coming back into town, just finishing off the urban mileage on this Titan. As always, ride's an absolute dream, even in the wet, no issues whatsoever. Obviously due to weather conditions we're going to try and get out on as many of these as we can, but obviously due to the amount of rain and having the camera it might not pick it up, so some of these ride videos these ride tests may not have a video to them.
A few moments later.
So welcome back guys, second ride test today. Friday morning, another Titan we're running out, and only another 5 or 6 to go over the next few days. Horrible day today. So I'm going to do, this is second ride test, this blue one. Can knock out as many of these as we can over the next few days, and it's not stopped raining since about Thursday night, so God knows what it's going to be like for the weekend. Just try and cram as many of these road miles on as we can in the wet weather as normal. Back on with my Frank Thomas's and my bike tech jacket, got my textiles on today, nice and warm and snuggly. So we're going to crack some more miles onto this one. Currently got 14 on this, so just a little bit more for me to add on. But as always, these Titans are our best seller. We have bikes now in stock, so if you fancy a Titan, we've got about 6 or 7 of these coming in over the next week. Give us a call, 01908 643 603. Get your bike reserved. But as I say, we've got a lot of Titans coming in, so if you wanted a scooter, best little scooter. I love these. Titan's absolutely perfect bike. So this is ride test number 2 of about 6. And as we've done loads of Titans, you don't need to know about it. It says it all on the previous videos that I've done. Absolutely bomb-proof scooter, sells for 149.0 on the road. And if you want one, give the boys at Eclipse a call. And we're going to move on to the next video, I think, in just a few.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So welcome back guys, Saturday morning. It's even worse today, it is hammering it down. Back out in the textiles, only way to be if you're in wet weather. And cracking up some next mileage for another customer. It's about our 3rd or 4th Titan we've done in about 2 days. Saturday morning, cracking up the mileage, back on the dual carriageway, and currently about 3k on this one, so I've got a little bit of mileage to knock onto this. But we have a lot of Titans coming through, so obviously for the purposes of ride testing, we're not going to keep doing a full video on every Titan now. We're just going to do the highlights, and I might call this something like 6 bikes in 2 days or something, give it a little bit of a quirk. But as always, Titans that we've ridden so far, no issues whatsoever, not had a problem with any of these so far. Absolutely beautiful little Titan scooters. Got plenty in stock now. We have about 6 in stock, multiple colours, so if you fancy a Titan, give the guys at Eclipse a call. I think I've mentioned this in about 3 or 4 videos there. 01908 643 603. Eclipse Motorcycles. Frozen this morning. It is so cold, and that rain is just cutting into me. I can already feel the damp patches appearing on the elbows. It's like a torrential downpour this morning, but needs must, cracking on with the ride testing. I should reckon by about the 3rd bike I do Saturday morning, I am going to be soaked to the skin, so try not to cuss too much about the wet weather, but being a biker, it's part of the job. You enjoy the heat, but you also get to have the wet weather. As long as you've got a decent textile jacket on and it's quite warm, you're alright. So we're going to crap some mileage onto this one, and hopefully see you on the next Titan video. So 5k in now, another 20 or so to go, and we'll see you on the next video.
Many hours later.
I think this is about Titan 5, Titan 6, I can't remember. I have lost track of how many I've ridden now. And as always, quick ride test, just to show you the bike, and we're just doing a quick run-in on every single bike now. It is Saturday morning, it is absolutely hammering it down. I've done 2 rides already, and I am soaked to the skin. I am soaked to the skin, absolutely gone straight through my textiles now. It came down that hard a little while ago. It was like torrential downpour, and it's running off the back of my helmet, down the back of my neck. Its elbows are soaked. I have the typical biker's wet legs and wet areas syndrome, but I'm still nice and cozy and warm. I'm just wet. These textile jackets, obviously with the thermal liner, keep the heat in, so I might as well just bought a wetsuit or so. It just got out of the wetsuit, and still loving it as much as I can. It's just darn cold. Oh, what a morning. And they reckon we've got about another 3 days of this, so I very much doubt if I should be going out on my bike this weekend to the Super Sausage. I think that's going to be at home and cook breakfast at home. So out on this Titan again anyway. And as I say, these little Titans absolutely bomb proof. Run it in about 40-45 mile an hour. I've got a huge headwind, not making a huge difference. It's blowing me about a bit, as you can see. But we're just going to crack on with the ride test mileage. So this is bike number 4 or 5, 6, whatever. This is the blue one, and I will manage to make the video. I think I'm going to call it 7 in 2 or 7 in 1. Oh, 2 days, loads of Titans. I've not ridden anything else but a Titan for the last couple of days. We do have lots of those in. We've got 6 in stock now as well. And my bike builder's in this morning, or our bike builder should I say, is in this morning to start building the rest of the Titans up. So if you want a Titan, we've got plenty of those. Give the guys at Eclipse a call, and I think I've mentioned the number so many times in this video, 01908 643 603, but we're going to crack on with this one, get another 25 to 30k on this bike, and let's see what happens later on today. I may be on another bike again in a while, so we'll see what happens. And if you are riding in wet weather, get yourself a decent set of textiles. Nice thermal line bike jacket. I absolutely love these Frank Thomas leggings. But obviously with the absolute torrential downpour now, I've been in this rain for about, I'd say about two and a half hours now, and it's absolutely horrible. But once you get a little bit of water in there, it does, with your body heat, it does warm it up. So it's I'm not going to make no remarks. It's like sitting in something else that's wet and warm. So I could have brought me shower gel out, just had a shower while I was riding. Made life easier than getting in the shower at 6 o'clock this morning before I came out. Right, anyway guys, gonna crack on, get some more mileage on this bike. We'll see you in just a few if we get another one out. If not, when I get back in on the Urban, I'll finish off with the final bike, and hope to see you all again in just a few.
A few moments later.
And we've got 19 on this one, so we've been banging the bikes out. I think this is bike number 5 or 6 now. I've lost track of how many bikes I've done over 2 days, but I'll go back through the videos, count up all the different test rides, see where we've got to. But a last bit of mileage to add on, thank God. I'll go back and have a cup of tea and a cigarette. One is really bad for you, and the other is really good. And I'll make you mind that you can make your own mind up as to which one is bad, out the tea and the cigarette. Oh God, I am very, very cold. Oh, it's proverbially cold. I just wish one of these had a outside temperature sensor on it so I could tell how much the temperature. I reckon it's about 10 degrees, 10-12 degrees if that, but obviously that wind cutting across, the chill factor as they say, and you can tell off that microphone. Oh God, last bit of dual carriageway for me to do though, and riding absolutely fine. Oh, apart from the fact that I'm wet, and somewhere at the end of those arms I have things called fingers, but I can't feel them, so, and they are winter gloves as well, but they are soaked through. Fingers are numb. I'm not complaining, am I? I have no idea. But so far, out of the Titans that we've ridden, no issues, no problems, nothing whatsoever. So happy bunny. Gonna make my way back to the garage now and get a bit of Urban in. So from the dual carriageway on another Titan, see you in a few.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Did I mention it was cold this morning and it's wet? I can't remember, but it is, and I am, and we're still on a Titan, and I've no idea what one we're on now, but yeah, another one to go, and we'll catch up in a few. Let us know what you think about wet weather riding. Be really good to know. Do you like it? Do you hate it? What sort of weather gear do you have? Obviously I've got the Frank Thomas on and the Bike Tech jacket, nice and warm, snuggly, thermal liners on it, all good for me. But until the next time guys, be well. If you're riding and it's wet, ride safely, and as always from RB, big goodbye from me guys. Well, a very wet goodbye from me. Take care.